Hello, 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 and welcome back to JenHannagans. She's Jen, I'm Hannah. She's at her house, I'm at mine. We're two best friends that have been doing WW for 2 years now. What are you gonna see today? Well, here's the thing. Like I said, we've been doing this for 2 years. I noticed recently that I was maintaining. I have been the same 5 pounds up and down since November, and I needed to do something to fix that. I am not recommending to anybody to do what I did, especially if you are new to this, but I've been doing this for 2 years. So I have spent the last week eating an insane amount of points. I purposely ate a ton of carbs, a lot of sugar, and ended the week at negative 100 points for weekly. I did that to shock my body. I was very in control over the holidays with a few high point days. I very rarely eat all of my points. I never use all of my weeklies, and my body has been maintaining for 4 months because of that. Now, that is a dangerous thing to do. I'm just gonna be real with you. Deciding to take a chunk of time off and purposely eat a whole bunch of junk could be very triggering. I was worried. I know Jen was worried for me, but I had a sincere plan. So a week of insane overpoint eating, which I am so glad to be done with. No joke, I was ready to stop that after like 3 days. It's not that I really feel bad, it's just that I know my body's not getting the energy it needs from junk. So the plan though was to spend full 7 days overeating, and then the next 7 days I am going to do a challenge where I only use between 40 to 50 points for the entire week. I am not starving myself to do that. I have a plan, and just a second, I'll get it and tell you what it is. Okay, so in order to do this, when I first started WW, I never ate all my points. I was very hesitant at first, and then very quickly became excited about all of these 0 point foods and all of the things that you could do with them. And so when I decided to take a week and go crazy with points, I decided to take a week and only use the weekly points as a challenge, and to remind myself to eat a lot of food that would fuel my body correctly. In order to do that, I have to have a plan and I have to be prepared. So what you're going to see today is a prep video. I am prepping, actually seems like not that much, but I am prepping for a week of mostly 0 point meals. I have already started in the Instapot some eggs that I'm hard boiling. I'm hard boiling over a dozen. Some of those are going to be used tonight. This is Thursday night when I'm filming this for Friday's video. Friday starts my week though. Friday is weigh-in, so that's why I'm doing it. But I'm hard boiling eggs. Those will be for snacks. My points for the week, most of them are going to be Premier Protein for breakfast. It's 2 points a day. One day this week, I will have chicken breasts smothered in marinara with peppers and onions. Most likely, I will actually have that with spaghetti squash. That was the oven preheating for something else. Fried bananas. I don't know if you've ever air fried bananas, but they're amazing. So that's going to be a sweet snack because I sugar loaded this week. I know I'm going to have a problem with sugar, so I have a plan for that. Air fried bananas, 0 points. I'll have blackened chicken tenders with corn and beans for lunch, cauliflower fried rice. I am prepping, you will see today, I'm making 0-point cheesecakes. Bananas, fried bananas will probably go on top of that at one point. You'll also see me prepping strawberries with, I'm cutting up strawberries, mixing them with a sugar substitute. So 0-point sweet treat there. On Sunday, that will be my high point day. I know I'm gonna have at least one Premier Protein. I'll probably have a protein shake from the nutrition place. I'm going to have steamed dumplings and mixed vegetables for lunch. That's gonna be most of my points. I'll have omelet. I've also started a pot of water because I am making broth. First of all, we had some really warm days and now it's like 32 degrees outside and everyone is feeling the effects of it. My throat is a little scratchy because of it. So warm broth sounds amazing. It's been a favorite of mine this winter, so I'm making broth and at some point that will probably be egg drop soup. I'm going to make a spicy turkey sausage to go in some burritos for me and Dad. I don't know if I'll prep the burritos in this video. I might, but probably not. I'm also making grapes. And yeah, I think that's all I'm prepping today. But my meal plan for the week is a smothered chicken and it's smothered in marinara in peppers and onions. That's 0 points. Spaghetti squash, 0 points. An omelet. All of my extra points are going to go to Olay wraps for the burritos and cheese. That's what's going to make up my 50 points this week, besides Sunday lunches. So, eggs in the Instant Pot. You can do hard-boiled eggs. The easiest way to do them is in the Instant Pot. Put them in the Instant Pot. I put them on a strainer basket, a little metal basket that I put in there, so they're easy to get out and they're not touching the metal sides. Put them on the egg setting. The egg setting is 6 minutes. What it does is it brings the pot up to pressure, cooks them for 6 minutes, then you allow it to naturally release. I let it naturally release pressure for 7 minutes, then take them out of the Instant Pot and put them into an ice bath for 7 minutes or however long before you peel them. They will come out of the shell and pretty perfect. They're pretty perfect every time. Okay guys, here's my pile of stuff. So, Mirzetti's sugar-free strawberry glaze. I will cut the strawberries up, put a little bit of stevia on them, and then mix this in with them, and put that in a bowl to top the cheesecakes. For the cheesecakes, it's non-fat Greek yogurt, it's 3 eggs, which I need to grab, vanilla, stevia, and sugar-free pudding. A lot of people use the cheesecake pudding. I find that to be a little bit tart with the Greek yogurt, so I use the sugar-free vanilla. So that is going to be the cheesecake. That'll probably be the next thing I do after the mushrooms and the seasoning blend, the peppers, onions, celery. Those are cheats, but I'm throwing those in the pot of water along with this absolutely appetizing looking pile of mess. This is my broth base. What I do for my broth is I'm cooking like it's 20 cups of water. I'm making a huge amount of broth. So I'm doing 4 tablespoons of chicken broth base. I don't like just chicken, so I do 2 tablespoons of beef to give it a little bit better flavor. And 1 tablespoon of this. This better than bouillon sauteed onion is absolutely amazing. So I do a tablespoon of that. That will be my broth. The turkey, I will use some Cajun seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic powder, probably maybe some onion flake. Mix that up in the mixer, and then let it marinate with some fennel seed in there to make sausage. The peppers I'm going to chop up because we'll need them at some point. And then I will wash the grapes and get the Jell-O. I'm doing the candied grapes with those. So let's get to it. Okay guys, I'm just gonna use stevia on the strawberries. The Mirazetti's, the sugar-free stuff, was moldy and liquefied. I purchased some of it a couple months ago, or back in January, and stored it, and it was moldy, and I thought that was just because how I stored it. So I purchased new last week, not even last week, on Monday, and it was moldy. So don't do that. These are still 0 point though. So guys, there they are. Let me get the shadow out of the way. If I turn the overhead light on, the fan comes on. There they are when they come out. They will drop a little bit and deflate, but each one's 0 points. I told you they deflate some, but they're delicious. Also, I think while I'm over here, I'll go ahead and show you the broth. This has been off for a while, cooling. I'm going to strain out. I'm not gonna store those mushrooms because I don't like them. After a couple days, I just like the flavor that they add. Okay guys, I did not film me washing the grapes and seeding them. I figure you know how to do that, or you've seen it before. What I do is I wash, deseed them, put them in a big bowl. They're still wet. Take a packet of jelly-free pudding, whatever kind you want. I'm trying lime this time. This is like 3 pounds of grapes, so I'm using an entire packet of lime. Shake it over, mix it up. It goes in a Ziploc bag. It goes in the freezer and then can be transferred into the refrigerator if you don't like frozen grapes. Now, it's been like 4 hours. Well, 3. And I don't know if you guys ever prep or have built a house, because it's kind of the same thing. You get started, you make a list of what you're gonna do, and you think, that's a really long list. And then you start doing, you get all the stuff together and you're like, oh wait, no, this isn't that much. This is totally doable. And then halfway through the process, you're like, what was I thinking? That's how prep is today. Now keep in mind, I'm prepping food for an entire week of 0 point meals, and we were cooking supper at the same time. So, not bad, 3 hours time, and there was breaks in between. It's all good. The only thing I did not do that was on my list was I did not cut up those small peppers, because we'll just do that tomorrow. So, I'm gonna put these grapes in the freezer. I should have done this the other day. I'm now St. Patty's green. They're good, even just fresh, y'all. I'm gonna put these grapes in the freezer. Do I have green on my nose? No. And then I'm gonna eat supper, and then I'll finish this all up. Okay, guys. That's it for tonight. I told you my meal plan. You saw the prep. I don't know exactly what my weight is at this time because weigh-in is in the morning. I do know that I got on the scale today, and even eating completely insane, I gained about 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. The plan is, starting tomorrow, Premier Proteins for breakfast, no change there. No point lunches or 0 point lunches. My 0 point dinners. Earlier in the day, I will add cheese. That'll be my points for the week. Is mostly going to be cheese and some Olay wraps and my Premier Proteins. That's all my points for this week is the plan. Now, Jen will do Tuesday's video, and next Friday's video is going to be a what I eat in a week, doing a low point challenge or 0 point challenge. I don't know how I'm gonna word it yet, but next Friday I'll show you, if I remember to film everything, I'll show you everything that I ate. It will not be recipes or anything like that. It's gonna be my plate, me telling you how many points it is for every meal. I'm also not gonna show you 7 days of Premier Protein. I'll show you one. But that's the plan. And then I'll let you know how I'm feeling after a week of resetting on 0 point foods. The week after that, I'm going back to normal. Life is normal on WW. There may be some things that I change up, but that's the point of these 2 weeks, is to figure out what it is that I need to change. I may need to change the time that I eat. I eat too late at night. So stay tuned, because there's more to come. Now I need to edit this video so it can be up tomorrow. And like, subscribe, share, do all those things. We definitely have success on the program. We'll tell you in a couple of weeks. We'll do an update video, I think, about our 2 years. But at this point, from my highest, I have lost over 155 pounds as of the last time I weighed. So it's definitely something you can do. So love y'all. See you next time. Bye.